on Netflix, I'm watching Bodkin.
Oh, I'm watching Bodkin. I'm not that far through it, though.
I immediately got drawn in because one of my favorites, Will Forte, is on it. So it's basically about a small, idyllic Irish village where...
Well, you know I love a small town.
Yep. Where three people disappeared way back during like a festival.
Right.
And Will Forte arrives with sort of an assistant Emmy. He's a podcaster. And he's had a little bit of fame. And this is his next sort of like...
Right, because he's in the true crime podcast.
But he's like, oh, really?
Well, does he have a full beard or a half beard?
It's a light beard. It's a light beard, I think. And
Andy? No.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, God, that show is so good. That's Last Man on Earth. Oh,
yeah,
my God,
that
it was so good.
That might be one of my favorite like sitcoms in the last couple of years. And it ended, we need a movie. I mean, we were shorted on that for sure. It did not wrap it up in the way that, really gave us all the answers.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'll bet you they were planning for it. They were getting it going. And then the pandemic. And they're like, well, this is in bad taste. We shouldn't do this.
Oh, no. I can't
Let's
remember.
hold off on this
I
for
think it
years,
was, yeah,
maybe.
I think it was
I
way
don't know
before that.
it was before that, but it was so great.
I mean,
So-
basically, MacGruber. You already got it.
Oh, so good. Will Forte. Okay, so he basically teams up with Dove, an actress, gorgeous actress, Siobhán Cullen.
She's beautiful.
I didn't know her before. And she is a journalist and very begrudgingly is partnered with him.
Yeah,
but
she's extremely serious, where he is much more like...
He's a podcaster.
Yeah,
Let's keep it surfacey. Do we really need to solve this crime, or are we just going to live in the idyllic Irish world and get little anecdotes and the cool characters?
Right, he wants the story time and the...
Yes.
Yeah.
He doesn't really want to hunt down a murderer.
Well, he was funny when he actually had that little speech where he breaks down what a podcast is. He's like, we don't want to solve this. We need the red herrings and we need the drama and we need the heart. He's like, what podcast do you listen to where they solve it? That's not the point.
That's why I don't listen to them.
Yeah, pretty much.
So Dove, the character, wants to solve it because
Yeah.
she's a journalistic reporter. And now if she's got like an angle and there's a true story there, she gets very excited.
I know. I love how she keeps sabotaging the audio. Like
Yes.
she's like, she just wants the information. He wants the actual recording. So she keeps like messing it up so then they can't get releases.
And by his befuddling way of, they're both following different trajectories.
Yeah.
And yet they both get very important information by doing
Yes.
that with their different ways. And in the background is just this fabulous Irish little town that makes you want to go sit in a pub and have a pint and watch these characters. And it's just beautifully done. It is produced by Michelle and Barack Obama, the Higher Ground production company.
Yes, I saw that.
They're doing great. And I think it's like, it's not based on anything true. It's totally made up. 7 episodes on Netflix. It's just kind of a delight. It also sort of has this slower small town pace. I mean, there are moments it picks up, but for the most part, it is like just an enjoyable watch. There's no big like, oh, dun, dun, dun. There's very few moments like that, but it's really because of the atmosphere and the environment that you're following and the characters. Seamus, some of these names, very Irish names in the pubs and their temperaments and the pissed off and the different layers of like, oh, it's this Irish gang that's coming after. And Sean, they hire this guy, Sean O'Shea.
Oh, their driver.
Their driver. How that car's still operational after some of the things that happened to it.
Doesn't it get set on fire like in the first episode?
And then he like is never around when they need him.
No.
So
Where'd he go?
it's just very enjoyable. So I do recommend it on Netflix. All episodes are available. 7 episodes.